Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your first vlog here on Brain Fart. You know what I mean? Today, we're gonna blog about how to properly clean and maintain your pool. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it fun. We're gonna do the dang thing. And when I say pool, I mean pool. Big pool. We have a big, beautiful pool here at the Marriott here today. Now, this process works on in-ground pools, above ground pools, the whole nine. You can pretty much take everything and tweak it to your measurements. So it's going to be a simple and fun vlog today, and we're going to get it done. The tools you're going to need is a pole, a hose, a vacuum, a net, and a pool, baby. And when I say a pool, I mean a pool. Now, the first thing you want to do is remove your skimmer. Your skimmer is going to be the little thing next to your pool with the white top on it, for those who don't know. Remove your basket, which my basket is pretty clean. I keep my pool pretty clean, trash, whatnot, and what is. But you remove any trash that will come out of there. If you notice in there on in-ground pool, most of the setup's going to be like this. You're going to have one hose right, one hose left. Different pools have different suctions, so it doesn't matter. Once you cut your suction on, your vacuum on, you'll notice they'll start swerving, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now, what we have here is your basic in-ground commercial property pool setup. You have your filter, you have your control valve, you have your pump, you have your lines, your chlorinator, and your valves for your skimmers and whatnot, okay? Now, on here, I make it simple for my employees because everybody's not the brightest. So if you notice, the first thing we would do is take our main drain and turn it about halfway. That's giving you suction power. If you open up all the way, you won't have a good enough suction power, or too much to collapse your line. Then we'll turn where vent port all the way. Now we have two skimmers. The one that I'm using on the far end and the one that's on the low end. I'm using the far end one. I'm opening that all the way. Next step that you have is you'll take your vacuum. Vacuums look different. They have different type of vacuums. And your hose. Your blue end is the end that connects to your hose. It swivels when it's in the water. And it's just snugly, how you like that word, snugly fit on your vacuum. You take your stick, bear with me here so we can get this on, and connect it like so to your pins, like so. Alright, now this is the trick. Before you vacuum your pool, you have to prime your hose. So what you do is take your vacuum and you let it sink into the pool like so. Alright. The next thing you do is grab your hose like so. You stick it in the corner. Let you see right quick. You stick it in the corner and you push it down in the corner like that. Pushing it down in the corner is allowing the water to push up through your hose, which is letting all the air out your hose and allowing you what we call priming your hose, so you can get correct suction. Because if you don't prime your hose, then your vacuum won't work correctly, it won't pull correctly and whatnot. So you just keep on pushing it all the way down till you get to the white end. Now if you look when it's going in there, you can see the water coming up. You submerge it, cover it with your hand like so. 1 second. Bring it to your skimmer, drop it in. If you notice, when I pulled it in there, it's a tight fit. You can pull and feel the suction. you can actually hear your pump pumping differently. Then take your pole and slowly move it up, because if you go to move and just running it back and forth like a DJ, then all you're gonna do is kick up the dust that's at the bottom of the pool, and you're not gonna vacuum, and then when you come back, it's all gonna be set to the bottom. Then you just go over line by line slowly to make sure that you're not kicking up no dust and you're getting everything that you need, like so. And the trick is to do 50-50. Go up, then come back 50% of what you just did to make sure that you get everything. Now, when you're moving your pole, you have to be tilting your pole up as they come closer to you to keep your vacuum flat, like so. Now I'm doing this with one hand. It's a lot easier to do it with two hands. I'm just doing this to show y'all how to do this for this first vlog. Just slowly. And if you notice, you can see where the dirt was on this side and it's clearing on this side some. It's because we're getting all that dirt and that trash up. Now what we do is we just keep on following that process. Like so. Like see the clean lines, clean, baby. Clean my pool, clean, baby. Clean my pool. Nice clean pool. Yes, make it more appealing for them to want to swim. Sure they don't want to feel the dirt and grit underneath their feet. They're walking on the bottom, and for a tall guy like me, 5 foot, and I'll walk top to the bottom of this bad boy. Now that you see the process, we're going ahead and move to the next. I'm gonna clean the pool first, then we'll move to the next. Alright, now that we got the pool vacuum, what we want to do is simply pull to remove the hose. Go back and reverse all your settings. Like so. Pool looks so pretty now, don't it? Put your skimmer back in, baby. You know how we do it. We gotta put the skimmer in. You know what I mean? Before you do what you gotta do, what you do when you do it. You do it so well, you heard me? Alright, we'll remove and roll up the hose and all that after the process. After you remove and roll up your hose and backwash and rinse your pool, then you skim it, get out of clean at the top. But we're gonna go through this process here. Here is your main control valve. If you notice, we have filter, rinse, backwash. I don't know if you can see backwash, but I'm sure. The first rule of filtering and rinsing and backwashing your pool is to shut off the breaker. You always shut off your breaker. If you do not shut off your breaker, once you turn this nozzle right here, they have a little rubber gasket in there, you will tear it up. Once you tear it up, you have to replace the gasket, then it's costing you money. I'm making this video to save you money, to do it yourself, so you'll be a dummy to not listen to me. Okay, so next thing we'll do is we'll push down on the lever, put it to rinse, make sure it's locked in, come back to our breaker, turn our breaker back on. If you notice back there, the water's starting to come out. It's rinsing the lines, rinsing the system, getting all that trash that you just sucked up out your system. So you want to let that run for a minute or two. Let it back flush, let it get it out the system real good and whatnot. Now, we're going to let it run for about 2 minutes. We're going shut it off. Remember, shut off your breaker. Alright, then we're gonna go ahead and push it to backwash, which is gonna wash out your filter system. Cut your breaker back on. I'm just kidding, I'm just joking. And let that run for about a minute or two. And your pool will be all ready to go back in function. And this is your end result. A beautiful pool, ready to get your spigot splash on. Spigot splash in, you know. If you want to get you and your lady out here, just spigot splash, just y'all too. You know, you and your kids, get the spigot splash, you know. So, this is the first blog of Brain Fart. Got y'all love that. I hope y'all were helpful by it. Hope it was helpful. I hope that y'all learned something. I hope that you saved money. And I want to tell y'all to subscribe. Subscribe. And have a blessed day. Yeah, man.